Yay, it's not a black screen. Well, I think I'm actually here now. Sorry about that. About 9 o'clock, my broadcaster wouldn't start up. It was just showing black. And then immediately after I got done rebooting, my baby woke up, my 1-year-old. So I had to go. I don't even know what his deal was. I think his sisters woke him up. But anyway, I'm more or less here now until the next person gets out of bed. And it's time for some Monday Night Kerbal. This has been my little project all week, and this is actually not the working version. There was a version before this with 2 less jet engines, and that was my working version. I'm past optimizations now. Maybe I'm even working on just a revision. Just trying to get a little more payload out of this. It's a big bird. But one thing is I've got these RCS thrusters way up here near the center on the fuselage, and I should probably move those to the wings to give it a bit better control. But oh well, I'm flying it anyway because it sounds like fun. Come on, get your nose up there. It's cram-packed full of rocket fuel. So it's a heavy bird right now. Come on, there we go. Should be good. Leave it about that angle. Fly very slowly upward. Good, and we're still building speed. Excellent. We'll be right back. Yeah, I thought I heard the baby crying again. Oh boy. Well, I just gave him another bottle. Not that anybody who's listening cares, but there's not really much I can do. I'll give him a few minutes and then I'm gonna have to go rock him. Sorry, everybody. We're right on track with how fast we should be going, or at least pretty close. That's good. I've been experimenting a bit with different ascent profiles, and with this thing anyway, in its current configuration, I'm best off just to kind of leave it alone, right at the like 25-degree mark. That way I can build it up enough speed in the yummy atmosphere. But with all this weight, because all this rocket fuel in this thing, with all this weight, if the nose starts to drip down, there's not much I can do. Which, yes, that's a design flaw, but it's curable. Over here in Kerbal Engineer, when my TWR drops below 1, that's how I know it's time to kick on my rocket engines, because then I'm not breaking even anymore. We're almost there, aren't we? Yeah, up to 700, that's pretty good. This is risky, but I'm going to try to put my nose down a little bit. Come on. Oh yeah, I'm going to lose control. No, I'm good. I'm good. Kicking on those rocket engines. And now I'm going to slowly work on getting my nose up here just a little bit. Try to get out of this atmosphere. Come on. This big wingspan isn't kind to me. Come on. There we go. I'm still building up speed, but my apoapsis is only at 33 right now. Come on, baby. I'm basically just trying to fly up out of this atmosphere as far as I can, just so that I have less resistance. That's why I pitched my nose up. Oh, no more jet engines. Only on rocket power now. Engine stop. Excellent. $700. I don't have even close to enough Delta V, but one thing I discovered while test driving this thing the other day is that the plumbing is all wrong. And what I mean by that is this bird actually has fuel in it that I'm not able to use because it needs some fuel lines. So to kind of counteract that, I'm going to pump a bunch of fuel into this main stack here, basically, ahead of time before I do any fancy maneuvers. So really, I can even take fuel from these things and top it off, but looks like I guess I could use a little bit more. 54 seconds till my maneuver, so I better get this done. That looks about right. That should be about what I can handle. "32 seconds. Yeah, look at the Delta V. I should just have enough to get up here and get stuck. Perfect. We're getting there on this revision. So I actually have even more Delta V hidden in each one of these. I need to just redo the plumbing so the rocket engines can get at that stuff. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engine time. Woohoo! Ooh. We are in space. Most excellent. Well, now I do have to go try to rock that baby back to bed, so apologies to anybody who's watching. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy this spaceship just kind of floating here, and I'll be right back. Mushroom. Well, I just came back to play because he was being quiet, but I guess he is screaming again, so goodbye. I'll be back. I'm going to continue screaming. I'm going to continue streaming because I continue to play on, but I do got to go take care of the little guy. So in my hastiness and running off and running back and running off and back, I put that station core in a horrible, horrible orbit. Awesome. I could try to redock with it, but it's going to be a pain in the expletive. So instead, we're going to revert this bird, and we're going to tune it up a little bit. Oh yeah, and I'm going to stop the Badger song. No probs. Alright, so a few problems that were noticed. We have some plumbing issues, by which I mean fuel line issues, in this version. But it did seem like it had a bit more gas, so that's good, or a bit more Delta V in her. So that's good. But I also noticed that my battery power was running super low. So this next revision is gonna need either batteries or fuel cells, and I'm gonna go with batteries just because I really use these. I don't really use fuel cells. Thinking the station is gonna need a couple of batteries, and then my ship is gonna get 2 big batteries somewhere back here where it's gonna be nice and cooled. I've kind of learned my lesson putting batteries near the nose of any kind of fast aircraft. They should be fine tucked back here. So I'm trying to find a place to stick them. Thinking, on this thing is what I'm going to do. On the SAS module. Whoa, making myself queasy. There we go. Right there. That's good. Alright, so that looks good. That looks good. What do these control? Aha, let's make them not roll, and let's make them not yaw. Those will only pitch. Same with this guy, actually. That should help with controlling it. Let's see. What about you? Okay, yeah, that's good. My other big thing that I said I was going to fix, these thrusters, I'm going to get rid of a couple of them, because I'm going to put them out on the wings. See, I've got these really high power liquid fuel thrusters that I'm using for re-entry mostly. But yeah, I'm going to put these little ones down here too, just to kind of help me position my wings. Should be good. I'm going to stick some more up here too. My wife just texted. She's on her way home. In much more colorful language. Excellent. So she'll be helped with the little ones if they get out of bed again. It's actually my daughter's first day of kindergarten tomorrow, so exciting. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we're gonna redo our plumbing. Let's see. What I'm gonna do is I noticed that the jet engines are able to get at all the fuel that I've stored in this wing. However, the rocket engines aren't able to get at any of the jet fuel that's out here. So I basically have a couple of options. I could either pause all of the rocket fuel in here and turn it on right when I turn on my engine, which is what I was originally doing, and it's kind of a pain. And if you screw it up, then you're going to crash, and it's not fun. So what I basically need to do is make sure that this wing is all getting pumped into this middle section. So on just kind of a gamble, because I know I connected it all to this. So this is like the root connection. I think that if I put a fuel line from here to here on both sides, I think that's all I will need. But there's only one way to test it. Yeah. When you realize your orbit is in the atmosphere, yeah, no doubt. Like, that's probably why astronauts don't fly around with little kids in the cockpit. Oh boy. Yeah, I noticed that the periapsis on that orbit was like 60. It's like, well, crap. Well, let's see if this can do a little bit better this time. Oh, we're already at 100. Nice. 100 ms, 130 ms. Come on, baby, get up off that runway. I experimented with some little canards up near their nose there, but I took them away because they were giving me horrible problems on re-entry. It was like scooping up the whole nose of this thing, which sucks. Come on, 25 is what I want. About 25. Yeah, that should be right in there. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see how the fuel's pumping. Yeah, they changed the way that the fuel mechanics work in 0.05, or maybe it was 0.1 or 1.05. Maybe it was when it went 1.0 though. But at some point, they changed the way that airplanes lose fuel, and that it takes out of all the tanks kind of equally, which is really nice unless you're trying to exploit fuel weight with fuel lines. And then, but anyway, that's kind of a side subject, because really I just want to slurp all the fuel out of those. So we'll see how it goes. I might end up needing more complicated fuel lines than that. I'm just really hopeful that it's going to be that simple. I can dream. A man can dream. I've got that Badger song stuck in my head. I hope everybody else does too. Yep. Okay. I was just trying to adjust my ascent a little bit, and I shouldn't have. Okay. Like I said, right now I've got a ton of weight in the nose to this thing, and yes, it is a design flaw, but we're trying to operate around it, because it is actually the most useful reusable platform that I currently have. Aside from my Firehawk 2, which I built in 1.1, and it's kind of one of those spaceships that just works so damn well you don't really want to use it all the time, because it just kind of takes all the fun out of it. Is that ever really a thing? That might never actually be a thing. Pretty sure that's what we need. I should dig up Firehawk 2. Oh geez, okay, I'm late igniting my rocket engines. I wasn't paying attention. Oh hey, those thrusters on the wings are helping quite a bit to level myself. It's most excellent. Okay, I'm pitching my nose up to about 30. I'm not going to go quite as steep. Yeah, that might be as steep as I was, actually. Who cares? There go my jet engines. And around now is when we're really going to be able to tell if my fuel lines worked. Yeah, whenever it gets below this tank in liquid fuel, I think I'll be able to tell. And my wife just got home, so I'm going to mute my mic, but I'm still going to be flying. Hey, we're in space! Well, not in orbit, but we're in space! Okay, so my plumbing didn't quite work. I was able to get fuel out of these tanks, but not the next ones down, and not any of these down here, which is unfortunate, because one of my things I try to do with craft in this game is to try to not use too many parts, and that's way easier said than done, and it never ever ever happens. I mean, look at this thing. Look at all these little struts of the wings to hold these things together. They're all very important little struts, but I tried it without them. Anyway, so what it's looking like I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to attach a fuel line connecting these two tanks and these two tanks, and then each one of these leading into the rocket engine. That's just the way it is. Okay, is my orbit any better? I realize I used mechanical Jeb there. I won't say McJeb because people make fun of the way I say it. Okay, we're gonna circularize at the apoapsis.
McJeb.
Yeah, however you say it.
McJeb.
Create and execute. Oh right, but I might not have enough delta V, so abort node execution. Whoa. Oh dear. Yeah, because I don't think I have enough delta V. Total delta V, 101. How much do I need? 86. Okay. Yes, I should be able to do it. Execute next node, please. Alright, we'll be right back for like the billionth time. Yeah, I might have to deorbit with RCS, but maybe not. It's a plumbing problem. I didn't resolve it like I was hoping I did. I have a lot of hidden fuel that I can't really get at very well. This guy in. Oh wait, no, I'm totally out. Okay, crap. That's okay. I have a tiny bit that was saved for retro, but might as well dig into it, right? But this was originally supposed to be for retro. How'd we do? It looks like we got a really shoddy inclination. Yay! Yeah, no, we're really hurting for delta V. Can't see what the heck I'm doing. I'm gonna go to the sunlight. Oh, I got some more comments here. Hey, thank you for watching and commenting over here. Wait, how many times has it been? How many times have I been bugged for season 2 of the 5 Tips series? Not as many as you would think, actually. Not to say I want people to start bugging me. I've been pretty busy at work and then, you know, the kids and whatnot. It is definitely something I would like to do. I just need to sit down and have nothing better to do than to do it, you know? But it would be fun. Those were fun to make. They're a lot of work, but they're fun because with Kerbal guides, nobody seems to do just straight to the meat of it. Oh geez, I'm wasting fuel with those thrusters. I didn't even know we're on. But the reason I started doing live streams is mostly because I felt like I hadn't done a Kerbal video in forever, which I hadn't. It had been like 8 months. Maybe it was 10. Anyway, so these don't require any editing time. And that's mostly successful except for like last Monday where I thought I was broadcasting and I wasn't. So it's kind of a waste. But not really, because I'm going to be playing Kerbal Space Program anyway, you know. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel pretty accomplished to have that bird you see there up here in space. Granted, like you mentioned, I'm probably not gonna be able to get it back. Yeah, there's no way. I've got no oxidizer. But what did I learn? Um, I learned that I still have a plumbing issue, and I probably did waste a little bit of delta V, having to constantly fill that tank back up still. Um, so we are gonna revert again, and I might try for a lower orbit. Holy crap! Why is my apoapsis 191? Did I typo or? Anyway, I'm in a really piss poor orbit again, which part of it is because I'm having trouble really controlling it in the upper atmosphere. So part of it's my giant wingspan, which is just kind of the design of this thing. And part of it's all the fuel weight in the nose. So with the next revision on this, I suppose I would make a kind of hollow central body, which is kind of a waste of parts, but for weight reasons. And then I suppose I would put as much fuel weight as possible on the sides. But this is what I've got right now, so I gotta figure out a way to utilize it until I'm bored of it. That's why I'm a sandbox guy. I'm gonna tediously put flippin' fuel lines on every single one of these things. I better not have to put another row going back. Okay, now I'll be able to get at all that gas. And now I'm going to pump these ones into here. And then I'm going to pump these ones into here, even though I don't actually have anything in those ones. But I might some flight. I know it probably is going to let me do this. It's probably going to be fine. But I actually kind of want to move this back. Is that connected to that? Yeah, who cares? It'll probably be fine. I just don't want it to catch on fire, you know? Alright. Fire bad. Doing some last minute checks. Seeing what we got going on here. I think I might have too much monopropellant. But I suppose if I want to do a docking mission with this thing. I'm going to check some Kerbal Engineer stuff really quick. One thing I'm going to look at in particular is torque. S2 torque is pretty high, really. It's kind of surprisingly high. And what that really is how much my stabilization, my SAS, is going to have to fight against my thrust. So, oh hey, I've got another comment. I gotta go do something good luck. Totally. Hey, thanks for watching, Uncle Dave. You rock. Have a good night. I've got a second screen going tonight with the comments just because I want more screen for Kerbal over here. Alright, so basically, let's see, S3, the torque is 97, so it could be made better by moving these engines around. But I'm mostly just going to check out what I can do for the torque on S2. Right about there. 11. There we go. Fine-tuned the engines. This is from all my engine weight, or sorry, fuel weight in my nose. That's why I'm having trouble staying in my prograde vector here. But I made a risky decision just moments ago, to dip my nose down to try to scoop up some more fuel and try to get close to 900. But see my TWR, it's already below 1. So I should really be starting to eat into my rocket fuel. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to pitch my nose up to 25. It should be higher than that, but I need to start moving my prograde vector up. Come on, follow me. But I'm eating a lot of resistance right now with the air. Here, I'm going to bring up the aerodynamics overlay. See all the red? The red is drag. So, red is bad. The blue and the yellow, that's just like lift happening, so we'll more or less ignore it. But I don't really care to see it. Come on. What I'm trying to do is pitch my nose up as much as I safely can. If I go too far, like here, I'll bring up the aerodynamics overlay again. Those red arrows will carry me over, maybe even flip me over or smash me. So I want to try to keep close to this open circle. And I just kind of want to nudge it up. Come on. And at the same time, see, now I'm getting out of the atmosphere. I'm way up here. And so I'm not meeting as much resistance. I mean, see the drag? See how I'm like way angled up and it's barely red lines? Come on. Now I'm going to try leveling off more. Because now I'm up out of that thick air. I mean, I'm still in the air. But I'm going to level off more to try to increase my apoapsis. I'm going to go to map. Because I've been screwing around with that. That actually looks really good. That's what it should look like. Oh, most excellent. Alright, when it gets to about 70 or 80, I'm going to cut my engine, and I can fine-tune it later. I'm just more worried about getting there. Okay, I am going to use mechanical jeb, because I'm sick of wrecking, and I'm going to have it wreck it. Circularize, please. Thank you, mechanical jeb. Oops. Well, it does look like I'm flying a bit better, at least. Oh, we just ran out of gas, I think. Yep, all out of oxidizer. but we more or less made it into orbit. Yeah, we made it in orbit. Hey, that's not bad. What's the inclination, does it say? Change inclination. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not stellar, but considering. Yeah, I can live with that. I am, however, out of gas. That's unfortunate. I wonder if my jet engines will work. Something tells me they won't.
Or a post on Facebook that
Oh, hey, an ad. Splendid. I was wondering, using YouTube music, when that would happen to me. Well, anyway, that's what's going on with me. That's pretty much my latest designs. I'm going to keep working on this thing, but I think I'm going to peace out. It's kind of a short one this week, but I'll see you on the next Monday Night Live.